Isolation Nation, how are you? You've started a trend for me. No, what's going on? Welcome to the show. I'm putting my damn sleeves back down. Yesterday was a fucking nightmare, but I was happy to do it. And that said, welcome to the show. Ben will be joining us in a second. Meanwhile, if you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal us at sdscshow.com. And of course, Super Chat on the YouTube, throw those Facebook stars, all that stuff. I don't know if we're still eligible for Facebook stars. I keep getting demonetized. My point is, support the show. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the third leg that is now the second leg of the quarantine that started as sleeveless shirt stupidity. Please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers.
Hello.
I don't like calling it stupidity, Steve, but that's okay. How we doing? Are we excited? How'd the show go, Steve? How'd the show go?
I gotta say, of all the shows, so the room was so hot, I couldn't wear my jacket with the suit. And I was like, thank God I didn't try to do the dumb shit of wearing the shirt that I had cut up. Thank God I ended my time on the show by ripping the shirt off, because if I tried to wear that under the jacket, and then I would have had to take the jacket off partway through the show and then just been like, well, let me explain this. So it was...
Now, see, I'm not sure you know that, Steve, because since your jacket had sleeves, or your shirt had sleeves, you don't know how much cooler it is without the sleeves. That's my whole point. But that's okay. Queen Rachel's here. Queen, how you doing?
I'm good, guys. Yesterday was a lot of fun. I'm doing this for you today, Steve, so...
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And for Bossum.
Oh,
yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
It does seem like a galaxy far, far away, doesn't it? Like that,
does.
That seems like a long time ago. It's crazy how long this seems sometimes. Anyway, Ben's not here yet. Okay, cool. I don't have an overnight game. Was there a Night King?
There was a Night King game. It was Party a Movie. I liked Frankie Berman's The Empire Strikes Back That Ass Up.
That's
Nice.
really good.
Use the Force.
I liked Wendy Swordlow's Big Party in Little China. My favorite, it's so dumb, but I really enjoy the movie, and I'll explain why in a second. Brad Clark's, congratulations, you're the Night King. The Last Bouncy Castle, because I just imagine James Gandolfini in a bouncy castle and maybe. Congratulations, Brad, you're the Night King.
That's really, really funny. Gandolfini, have you seen the preview for the new Sopranos movie about young Tony Soprano? Oh, it looks really badass. It's going to be cool. The new book Ghostbusters looks really good, too. Free Guy was awesome. I went and saw that, by the way. So anyway, Steve, what's today's game?
Today's game is we are going to tire out a movie. So take the name of a movie and make it about being tired somehow. For instance, Forrest Lump. Or does anyone know where I can find a quiet place? Or Nappy Gilmore. Anyway, the point is you take the name of a movie and make it about being sleepy or tired or something, somehow being exhausted, etc. And the way you participate is you comment on any of our feeds. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you comment with a tip, at least $5 of a Super Chat, a PayPal, or a Venmo, and we'll read those at the end. And as always, if you are in our video front row, you get up to 2 entries for free.
For free? That sounds good. We still have no Ben?
We have no Ben. Bowers, you want to do the front row? I'm on my phone. It's hard to do.
Yeah, I can do it. All right, let's do the front row. So video front row, turn on your cameras. Let's see you guys. What's going on here? Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. I'm very excited to be doing the VFR. All right, Greg Murphy, set the timer. Here we go. We're going to get through this quick. Here we go. All right.
He said crap.
I'm just kidding. I don't really care. I don't really care.
No. It's behind the curtain. When someone is on their phone is co-hosted on their phone, I can't spotlight correctly. So I'm going to fix that real quick.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, he just un-co-hosted me. How dare you?
Still not.
Nope, I get it. I've been fired. You rip your sleeves off once and you get fired. Let's see how it is.
Front row Steve. Yeah, front row Steve is exhausted. Are you sleeping on the couch, Steve? Is that why you're so tired? Where's Val? Oh, no.
Sleeping in space.
Hey, it's our favorite person. It's
See if you could do this on the fly, Bowers.
Claps McGillicuddy? No, that's not even close. Anyway, how we doing?
It's Sap Snappleton.
Hey, I knew he'd be here in time. It's Sap Snappleton, everybody. What's up, Ben? Take over. Here we go.
Turns out there are shows on Saturdays, you guys.
Yeah. Hey, your hair looks hot today. Not funny, Ben. It's a nice job.
Oh, thank you very much. Hi, Saps. Yes, please.
The weird part is, I knew you were talking about me when I heard you say claps something whatever.
Yeah.
McGillicuddy.
Hearing you screw up my name, I knew you were talking about me.
By the way, Claps McGillicuddy. Claps McGillicuddy is my favorite Adam Sandler character.
I also like your poker chips in your cool SDSC thing in the background. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was the only way I could get them up there without them falling.
I love it. I love
Gravity
it.
is a bitch.
Yeah.
Gravity is
Under
a
the
bitch.
frame.
Yes.
I'm Saps McGillicuddy. Ha-ba-ba-ba-boo. We're joined by the Velvet Fog herself. It's Marissa Francis Harnedy.
Hi, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. And we are joined live from Australia, down under, with Zara Bending, everybody.
Hey. Good to see ya.
Ending the space-time continuum to be here with us. Great to have you here.
What's up, Zarbear? Woo.
Hey.
I love that Zara's response is now always to whatever I say. It's to be skeptical and believe it's going to be something weird, and then she has to believe it's actually something normal. She's like, "What the? Oh, okay, that kind of made sense. All right, cool."
You
Well,
win me
Ben.
over every time.
Yeah, Ben, it's kind of
Yeah.
like every time we think you're going to be on time, we don't think you're going to be on time until you are, and then we're like, oh, good, thank you.
Yeah, Ben. In fairness to Zara, she's watched the show before.
Yeah,
So.
not her first day.
What you're saying is both hurtful and truthful, so I get it. We are joined by another Aranka Haneke cousin / Bernie Sanders. What is happening over here?
It's half Steph.
Oh my God!
Oh, hey!
Hey, wow!
I mean, as this being Aranka, I love it. I've never seen that's a good one.
That is pretty darn
The old
cool.
Aranka filter, I like it.
Wow!
Got any merch?
Yeah,
If that's being Aranka, I don't want to be alright. We are joined by James Nielsen himself. It's James Nielsen, everybody.
James Nielsen, as played by James Nielsen. I like that.
That's correct. And we're joined by, he's the opposite of a Shortmeyer. It's Randy Longmire, everybody. Great to have you. I don't know if you got enough tiki torches, but we can maybe send you some.
Is that snow?
No, that was wine. Rachel was drinking wine.
No, it just looks like snow behind him. Shut up
Oh,
now.
behind it. Oh, those are trees.
So they're pillows. Everybody, they're
Oh,
pillows.
pillows. They're pillows. Those aren't pillows. Anyway,
Nice planes, trains, and automobile deep cut. I like that.
thanks.
And we are joined by Anna. It's all good in her hood and hood.
Yeah, I love the flamingo hat. Anna, nice job. Looks good.
Yeah, very nice. Nice wrist tattoo as well. We're joined by Chris LaBalls, everybody. Dressing sophisticated to try to throw us off the scent. I get it.
How was the first week of teaching? Good.
Pretty good.
It was chaos, but good. Thank you for asking, guys.
Yay.
Well, we hope you had a good time, man.
Yeah, and LaBalls also were very sorry to hear about how OnlyFans was shutting down. So we're glad that worked out.
I don't know if you heard the news, but they're back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zara explained the whole thing to me. It's actually a brilliant marketing plan. How they also get rid of sex trafficking. It's not they're doing good stuff over there. So
Oh,
thank you.
really?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
explained how it all works. So they shut it down to get rid of the actual sex trafficking people, and then they let it go back. And then they're afraid it's going to go away. They get the premium memberships. So it's kind of like when the NRA says we're getting rid of guns. People buy a bunch of guns. Same thing, but with OnlyFans. Anyway,
But how does getting rid of it for 2 days get rid of sex trafficking?
because they can there's red flag things. They can tell which accounts or whatever, blah blah blah, and they just use that as an excuse to pull those out, and then they let the people that aren't sex traffickers keep going and showing. Their
Also, they get-
Accountability in marketing.
Yeah, they get billions of dollars of free marketing on.
exactly. It's
special-
it's a brilliant move.
Pretty solid. By the way, SDSC is going all explicit content starting tomorrow.
Sorry, what?
Actually,
Your
Ben,
outfit's ready.
I don't know if you watched, but it was starting yesterday.
It was what? It was. It
Started
did start
yesterday.
yesterday. Well, that was the market test, and turns out there's a big demand for it. We're going all nipples all the time starting tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so everybody, make sure you're hungry.
Just
That's
do
right.
do not Google Ben Glebe topless. Do not do that. Anyway, hey Gus.
And speaking of nipples and hunger and stuff used to be on his walls, but he's back. It's Gus, everybody.
Hey, what's up, Gus?
Hey. Great to see you. What happened to stuff on your walls?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh.
Used to be a Dumb People Town poster and stuff like that.
Maybe his roommates are slowly moving him out. He doesn't know yet. Oh no.
Maybe it's not his house.
In high school, there was this girl I know whose parents wanted to just prank her. So for a week, every day they would come to school and move her car 5 spots over. So when she would come back to her car, she would be sort of sworn she parked elsewhere. It was pretty great. And speaking of strange things to do to your children, it's... I don't know what that means. We got Rebecca Fisher coming to us from Blam Blam Blam, England.
Hey, Rebecca Fisher, blam blam blam. Hey, Rebecca Fisher, blam blam blam.
Are you smoking a straight up old school cigarette right now?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't seen that in 20 years at this point.
Yeah,
You should put a black and white filter on your video.
sepia tone.
Yeah.
I love it. We are also joined here by the Snaff himself. It's Roddy Snaff. What up, Roddy?
Some guy who kills people is your shirt. I like that.
What?
We are joined by, live from Australia, it's Steph and Ruse, everybody.
Woo! Morning.
Have you, Rue? And we are joined by the Swordlow coming down low. It's Wendy. Swordlow, I've got no voice. Yeah, per usual.
How could we tell?
You actually don't have one today? And ironically, this is probably the day your audio works perfectly. So God works in mysterious ways. We're joined by Debs, a rare front row appearance from Debs.
Debs, how you doing?
Party in Boston!
Love it.
Oh, you're coming to the show?
Yeah!
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Love it.
All right,
Very
I'm gonna,
fun.
Debs, I'm going to try to make it also.
Really hard. On time.
It's not me. He'll be on time. Steve will be there early. Don't worry about that.
Oh, yeah. Steve's there now. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
And we are joined by the star of the Glare Witch Project. It's Frank Berman. Soft rock group Glare Supply.
Glare Supply was my first concert, actually. That was my first concert ever. After a Cleveland Browns game. It was terrible.
And we are joined by the good Dr. Abibier. It's Abby Wright eating a dessert that came straight from the buttocks of one of her patients.
It had the lid on it. It's fine. It had the lid on it when she
That's
got
right.
out
It
of
had the lid on it. Don't worry. We know one thing. It didn't come from a urethra. That's what we know about this.
Unless it was Aretha
Fact we
Franklin.
learned. You're damn right. R-E-S hurts to go pee. Find out what I did to me. Sock it in me, sock it in me, sock it in me, sock it in me. And drawing all of this
Hurts to
madness.
Pee is the greatest fucking improv songline I've ever heard.
Thank you, sir. And drawing all of this absurdity, it's Lady Corbin, everybody. Give it up for dudes.
Woo, what's up, dudes?
Yeah.
How you doing, dudes?
How was the end of the
Good.
opera? How was the end of the opera? Was it awesome?
It was so good. Such a weight off my chest. I'm so excited.
You got to love when something fun is over. And you're like, oh, thank God. That's probably not maybe
Yeah.
something you do again. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I'm ready to go on to the next thing.
I don't like that you sound like Carmel after sex. Like, well, that's over for another year. Anyway. That might have been too much. Anyway.
Yeah, Leedy
I have the
is
door open
excited.
today.
Leedy's excited because on the tour, we're only going to make her wear an outfit that's half that ridiculous.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
As promised, the OnlyFans content begins.
That's right. Wait, I don't know if you heard. She said, "And shut up, Bowers."
Well, wait, I just realized it's August 28th. It's been a whole year. Oh my God, it's today. August 28th. We did it. We made it all the way through. Ben just said it's Ben Sex Day, everybody. All right.
And it's Bauer's Sexual Fantasy Day. Hey, what up, Bow Wow?
Oh, stop that.
Oh my God, Ziva, can I get your number?
This hot Ben filter.
It does not look like my mom, damn it.
It really does.
It does. A hot
do,
young
Ben.
as his mom. I can't handle it. I don't like it at all. We do have two great comics, as always.
Wait.
What? Yes, Steve?
Sorry, Ben looks like his mom as played in Back to the Future.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like. And I just
What's
got
up
hit
with
by
you, Calvin Klein?
Yeah, I got hit by a car. I don't need this. All right, we had two great comics. We have Allison Goldberg is here. Allison, how you doing? Woo!
Hey, I'm
How are ya?
great. That filter is really frightening.
No,
We like that-
Allison, that's Bauer's actual face.
Right? Yeah, that's just, this isn't a filter.
Okay, yeah.
This isn't a filter. That was very mean of you. And we do have a couple people that are going to really like that fan in your background. I don't want to tell you who, but there's going to be at least one person who's going to tip some for that fan. So nice job. We also, there he is. We also have Eddie Pence. Eddie Pence is here. Eddie, how you doing, buddy?
How's it going?
Oh, wow. Look, in Soundcheck, we loved this room. Those are all Legos, Star Wars Legos, right?
Yeah, it's my son's room. It's not my room. It's my son's room.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
No.
How old's your
I don't
son?
own it.
How old's your son, Eddie?
28. His son's 28. My point is,
Moved out. He's in college, but I'm playing with the toys now.
I thought the whole point of having
12.
a kid was so you could have as many Legos as you want without any
No.
shame, right? Isn't that
Yeah, the whole point of having a child is so you can relive your own childhood. And that's what I'm doing.
Then yell at them
Adorable.
the way
I
you
like
wanted
that.
your dad to yell at you so you'd be better at soccer, right? That's how it works?
Exactly.
Yeah, if my dad would have just been on me more, I'd have been better at this, I think. That's what I think you could do. Cool.
That's a weird way to say it.
Yes, that is a weird way to say it, for sure. That's true.
I don't know what I said at this point. I'm still kind of high. Anyway, we're glad you guys are here for the show. Rach, we got anything coming in before we get rolling on this show here?
Yeah, we do. We've got some couple generals. First one was from Master General Technics. Said, "Here we go, folks. Smash that like button."
Nice.
You haven't heard that in a while. And then Buns said, "Hey Ben, I'm never gonna hear respect the same."
That is true. That is true.
That is true, but also I'm gonna sing it next time I have to pee.
Is it hard to pee, Steve? That was part of the song. Are you okay? You doing all right?
No. I'm just saying it's catchy. Very catchy.
Oh, yeah. Well, lots of things. Yeah, it is catchy. Okay.
Oh
all
my
right.
God. I'm glad I have to go in a minute.
Oh,
I don't mean
Said
have to
having
go
trouble
that
to
way.
having
I
hard
have to
time
go that
peeing
way.
is catchy. It is. And
Rob, bring us the scissors.
he's not cutting that off. Okay, I think it's time for a comic. It's time for a comic coming up right now. Returning champions, Allie Goldberg, everybody. Woo!
Hi, friends. Thank you so much for having me back on day 4,789. So, quarantine was fun, right? There were some fun things. Okay. For instance, something I enjoyed was the number of men who took their dicks out during Zoom meetings. Fabulous. It seems pretty straightforward to me, I mean, if your dick is out, don't be on Zoom. And on Zoom, don't take your dick out. And we're not talking like March 2020, like some dudes had their show me your hands. Someone in this room has his dick out. Now you're just not holding it. Okay, now if I were a man, I would definitely take my dick out during a Zoom meeting, but I would hide it very cleverly, okay? I would put a little hat on it and a tiny fur coat to keep it warm. The fact that these men are still taking their dicks out and not even decorating them. I mean, dressing up as a child, interrupting your Zoom, Then the nanny can rush in and yank it, Get creative. Next quarantine and it is coming. Fuck sourdough starter. I want to see your decoration skills. Oh, I've seen a dick on Zoom before, but I have yet to see a dick on Zoom wearing a fedora. So anyway, I'm looking to be a second wife. Any takers? Anyone? I don't know where people are calling in from, so I feel like I should clarify that I'm not talking about polyamory. Okay, I know this is a double standard, but the men my age who have never been married, like, what's going on there? You know what I mean? If he's a divorcee, he knows how to commit, and he's done the work. You know what I mean? He's just getting out of a year of therapy, and I'm in the waiting room. I think ideally, I want a man who just got out of like a really bad marriage. You know what I mean? Like, he's sad, he's broken, and I'm there to pick up the pieces while looking absolutely fabulous by comparison. I want to meet an adult man who has been through some shit, and I want to tell him, I love you. And I want him to tell me, I love that you're not Lisa. Great! I think ideally it was a really bad marriage and she's dead. Oh, but not like he killed her. I watched a lot of true crime documentaries. Like, maybe they were already not doing well and then she got hit by a car. You know what I mean? I was gonna say COVID, but that seemed too dark. So anyway, I scroll obituaries now, but I wanted to, before I go, I want to share one more thing that I really enjoyed about quarantine, because we do seem to be sliding backwards. So, okay, do you guys remember at the beginning when everyone was binging pandemic movies? Do you guys remember this? Yes, there was like this brief moment where everyone was watching pandemic movies, and I think it was just really fun for us to see all the things that Hollywood got wrong. You know what I mean? Because the problem with all of these apocalyptic movies is that they only really show us that first week when stakes are really high. But if you take any, let's say, zombie situation, and you fast forward like 9 months, what the movies don't show is everyone really not giving a shit about zombies anymore. Like, yeah, they're staying home, they're playing it safe, but they're also going on dates, and then they're and then they're going on brunch, and they're like, oh my god, this guy, like, all he wanted to do is talk about zombies. And I get it, they're here, but can we please talk about anything else? Like, I do have a life outside of zombies, you know? Like, zombies really aren't that big of a deal. Like, I have a friend who got bit, and he's fine. He had symptoms for like a week, and then he was back to work. And then another friend who got attacked, and yeah, he got it pretty bad. He like is a zombie now. Honestly, I think he kind of likes the attention. Like, his Facebook posts are out of control. Like, all he ever posts is like brains, brains, brains. I get it. You're a zombie now. You're team zombie. You love brains, but like, move on already. Not everything has to be about zombies. Also, I have a friend, and she told me that in other countries they have so many zombies and they like don't even talk about it seriously. She said you just turn on the news, they're just talking about other things. Like, there is other news. They've moved on, and we need to do the same. So these are the things that the movies know. That and the number of men who would be taking their dicks out at Zoom meetings. That's my point. Thank you so much.
Yes!
Everybody, Allison, Goldberg.
Oh, there we go. Steve's doing the robot voice. Steve's tip jar is open, top left of the screen. Venmo or PayPal. Or you can super chat on the YouTube. Very funny, Allie. Holy cow!
If you love zombies.
Oh, dude, that's a great take. I haven't heard that take.
Oh, thank you.
Right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at SDSC. Right, top right.
I'll try and say that real quick. The tip jar is open in the upper right of the screen. You can Venmo, PayPal at sdscshow.com or Super Chat. Really funny set, Allison. Good stuff. Steve wants to say that too, but he can't right now.
No. Wait, can you guys hear me at all?
Now we can. Yeah, now we got you.
Okay, good. Because all I really wanted to say is that everyone on Zoom in a fedora is a dick. That's all I wanted to say.
I missed it. Wait, what?
Everybody on Zoom's in a fedora is a dick, but yeah, I think Steve, if the dick had a fedora, it would cancel it out, like reverse jinxing, maybe. I don't know how that works.
You get 2 negatives equal a positive, so 2 fedoras, you're good. You know.
Yeah, I love your don't take, if you're on Zoom, don't have your dick out. If you have your dick out, don't be on Zoom. Is one of my favorite quotes is from Sam Waterston's character on Law and Order, where he said, "Never drink at work and never talk about work while you're drinking." I think that's also a good move. But the same thing with Zoom, I think applies. So I like that a lot.
I also really like your suggestion of the whole decoration thing. I've got an early entry. I don't know if you. What do you think?
Yes.
Good,
It
right?
looks great. Yeah.
Looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've
You
decided.
look like a ball sack.
I'm a potato wearing a mushroom head, so that's just rude what you're saying.
I think it's a great start. You know, I think you can use this for some inspiration for your decoration.
I think Allison. I think
Expiration.
Allison. I think you have a hell of a business plan in November for all those places that become Halloween stores.
Yes.
They become decoration stores.
You know, we had the idea a couple years ago of Halloween costumes for your dick. We thought that was funny, and it already exists. You can actually buy Halloween costumes for your dick, so that's very funny. And also, here's how I describe a second marriage. I've been married twice. The way I describe a second marriage
Third
is
time's the charm, Chris. Don't you worry about it.
right. I appreciate that. The second marriage is like this. If you ever total a car and they don't give you enough money to pay off the car, so you got to roll all that extra debt into the new car. That's a second marriage, essentially, right? You're mad at them for shit the first one did. You know, you're arguing about, you're apologizing for stuff the first one was mad about. It's a whole different thing.
That's
You can get through it.
That's why I'll be in the waiting room, Chris. I need someone.
Oh yeah, no, I
therapy, okay? Not bringing the baggage into the next one.
well, I mean, if you want a little pro tip, just go sit in the waiting room of a marriage counseling office.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find the bars where the divorcees hang out.
God, I'm just saying, go to marriage counseling office and just sit in the waiting room and wait till some guy comes out crying, and then put your arm around him like your emotional support person for the doctor's office. And next thing you know, you're in love. That's how it works.
I have a similar idea for marathons. Like, I just want to be waiting at the end with one of those little tinfoil capes. You know what I mean? When they're really dehydrated and they don't know what's going on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do it in reverse, it's like real rapey. But like, if I do it, yeah.
Well, again.
You know what I mean? Just like, I've got Gatorade, I got the cape, get in my van. Like, we're good, you know. I want to get him while he doesn't know what's happening.
Okay, there you go. I am on board with this plan. I'm never going to run a marathon, so it's not going to be me, so I'm safe, so I don't care what you do.
Cancel myself, so.
I mean, kidnapping the people at the end of a marathon, I think you're, weeding out. It doesn't matter. Listen, we got any tips coming in, Rachel?
Yes, we do. Technics tipped and said, Allie, D-I-C-K, oration, find out what it means to me. Zara tipped and said, from Sydney lockdown to electric boogaloo, Allison, you are pure joy.
Lockdown to electric boogaloo. I think no one's ever seen, that's the most quoted movie no one's ever seen, I think.
Yeah.
Is it? Like, what are some of the famous quotes?
No, I'm saying people say Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo all the time, and no one's ever seen Breakin' 2. I've never seen any single person who's ever seen Breakin' 2, and everyone knows that reference. It's a very weird thing in the world.
That's true.
Wendy Swerdlow's trying to say she's seen it, but she can't say that. So sorry, Wendy.
You saw Breakin' 2, Wendy? Twice? Oh, did you get a DUI and it was community service?
It's the only thing her internet could download.
It just came with her computer. It just came with her computer. She doesn't have Wi-Fi, so it's like that U2 album. It just every fucking computer, Commodore 64 in Canada comes with a fucking Breakin' 2 on it.
I love that Wendy with no voice sounds exactly like Wendy with a voice.
All right, Rach, catch us up.
Let's see. Front row Steve and Val sent you $10 and said, Allie, I would have sent more, but you didn't even notice my decoration.
You can't pinch a zoom and make it bigger, Steve. Come on.
Hey, that's really beautiful. This is what I'm
Dora.
talking about. People need to get creative.
Can you put the fedora on the? Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
And he lost it.
That's what happens.
And he lost it.
Randy Longmire sent you $10 and said 28 months later. Are we still talking about zombies?
God, that was a great joke. What a great reference. Oh, man. Such a good analogy. So funny.
Thank you.
Dana tipped and said, thanks for dicking around with dicks. But what about zombie dicks?
Oh man, I haven't even thought about that.
Yeah, what do zombie dicks eat?
I'll have to get back to you. Because zombies must have dicks. You know, I hadn't even thought about that, really.
Unless they fell off during the,
The undead situation.
the undead situation. You took the words out
That's
of
what they mean by they want brains. Oh, I get it now.
I got too many dicks, no brains. Okay.
Curtis Mason sent you $10 and said, I love that you're not Lisa. Frankie Bowman
T-shirt you
tipped
could
and said,
sell. You could probably sell that T-shirt. I love that you're not Lisa. Would be a good T-shirt to sell.
Frankie Berman said, great set. Do you think any men will decorate their dicks with one of Bauer's blazers?
Listen, if they want to get a tiny blazer, I think that would be great. Like a teeny tiny little blazer. I mean, I'm sorry, men, a big blazer. But like, you know what I mean?
Really big blazer.
No, it'd be a teeny tiny blazer. I'm with you.
The biggest blazer. Peter Amsel tipped.
I don't want it to look like Junko jeans on my junk. That'd be terrible.
Junko or Jinko?
Well, Junkos. That's what you call big buffy jeans for your dick, are called Junkos.
You know what? I gotta say, I was gone for a couple minutes, and I'm okay with
that. Welcome back, Steve.
You guys want to see something adorable?
Sure.
Milton.
Oh, no.
Milton.
Oh, look.
The woodsman with his dog.
I think it's happy. I'm really happy that you pick up one homeless guy in each city and take him to a different city and feed him along the way. That's very nice of you, Steve.
No,
Paying it forward.
Bowers, it's the same homeless guy.
All right. Well, then they're like cats. If you feed them, they'll never leave. Anyway.
Which is great. It's, my dog is happy.
Well, that's good.
Let's see. Peter Amsel tipped you 14 Canadian and said, zombie, absolute brilliance. I'm sure they turned down the vaccine for zombieism, too.
Yep.
And then Marion White sent you $10 and said, the movie Warm Bodies for Zombie Love.
Thank you.
And let's see. There was a general from Alexander Breyer. He said, instead of a mask, can we turn Steve's sleeves into decorations?
No, the problem is we sold 12 and we can only make 3 dick masks out of Steve's shirt.
I would like to have a whole set, you know what I mean? Like a man with a mask that matches his blazer, that matches his decoration. Like that would be adorable, you know.
If his shoes match his coat, would that help?
Yeah, the whole ensemble. I just
If a man's shoes matches his cock, you know that's a good, well put together guy.
yeah. Get ready to like stand out, you know, and do the work. I want to see some creativity. Like, I'm only taking dick pics if they're decorated from now on.
Yeah, I get that.
Dick initiative, like you're gonna be fun. Like, there's a lot of things you can do there.
Right.
Bowers, the fact that you're matching your shoes with your jacket in your own house while you're just sitting there. Are you wearing shorts too?
Wearing shoes.
Well, okay. I had to go to the airport, so I'm wearing my new fun outfit.
But you're not there now.
But I've got flamingo shorts on with the shoes.
I mean,
That's a choice.
That's a choice.
It's my pool outfit. We're going to the pool after this. I'm gonna take the blazer off, but the rest of it's for the pool.
Very cute.
you're wearing leopard skin slippers to the pool.
Yeah.
Wait, Bowers, I don't know how it is that your explanation made sense and also made it make less sense at the same time.
That's kind of what I'm trying to do. That's kind of what I'm doing. I want to, confuse you and inspire you all at the same time. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
We caught up, Rach?
No. So we also had Tam Brown, Tip Alley, and said, for the dick jokes that I will obviously have to watch later. LaBelle Tipton said, I love the set, but how do you feel about pairing your decorations with accessories?
Yeah, once again, it's an ensemble. You know what I mean? Also, like, if a man shows me he can level it up, that's great, you know? Like a hat with the same hat on the head, 2 hats, you know? I'm fine with that.
I'm telling you, man. Pick something specific and go with it. That's how this is key to life. I like it.
All right, we are ready for Eddie.
All right. Before Eddie jumps in, we just keep driving through tunnels. I keep losing you guys. I'm about to go to the hotel. I just wanted to say hi. Thanks for watching. I know a bunch of people are coming out to Boston tonight, so look forward to seeing you all. And I'll save you some clam chowder. All right. Bye.
All right. Thanks for the show, Steve. We love you, brother. See ya.
Bye.
Just for the record, Steve will not be saving anybody any clam chowder.
Good riddance.
All right, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, coming up next, our second returning champion is Eddie Pence, everybody. Woo!
Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? There's gonna be a lot of dick jokes in this one too, so it's a really dick-heavy comic set tonight. Sorry if you guys have aversion to dick. I don't think you do from the chat I've been listening to. I think you guys like dick talk. I've been married 17 years, and when you're married that long, you don't fight about the big things, right? You fight about the little stuff. The big thing, you've accepted the flaws in both parties. The major flaws in both parties have been accepted. Like my wife, I've accepted that she's an obsessive compulsive control freak that will never be happy no matter what I do. I've got that. I accept that. I love her for that. And she's accepted that I'm a man-child that has more toys than a 12-year-old. She's accepted that. We've both accepted that we're never changing. And that's how marriage works. But you fight about the little things. The tiny little things is what you have arguments about. Like the other day, she bought a new skirt at Target, and she came out and she's like, what's that? How do I look? What do you think? I'm like, oh, you look fine. Oh. I said, fine. That's not good, because men and women have two totally definitions of the word fine. Completely, women use the word fine. My wife heard, you look fat, you need to return that. I can't believe you wear that in my presence. That's what she heard. When I said fine, that's what she heard. When I said fine, I went by what Webster's dictionary defines fine as: superior in kind, quality, or appearance. Excellent. That's the definition of the word fine in Webster's dictionary. There's no complaint on the anniversary dinner when we go to fine dining. There's no complaint about the word fine then. We're fine with fine dining. But if you look fine, it's a problem. But I figured out why fine is a problem. It's the space between the two words. Now, I said, you look fine. That's awful. If I do a 2-second pause between look and fine, completely different meaning. She comes out, she's like, how do I look? I'm like, oh, you look fine. I'm sleeping on the couch. She comes out, how do I look? I'm like, you look fine. Completely different. It's not the word fine you have a problem with, it's the space between the words you have a problem with. And during the pandemic, my kid he went from 11 to 12, so he's preteen now, and he's going through a lot of changes with his body. There's a lot of puberty happening. And he came out the other day and he's like, Dad, I had an erection last night. And I'm like, okay, logged it in, thank you. That's it. No more talking about this. But he had a lot of questions about his erection, right? And I'm like, I'm trying to be that dad that gives him positive reinforcement so he has a healthy, relationship with sex later in life. So he's like, I had an erection, Dad. I'm like, okay. He's like, and I rolled over and the sheets rubbed up against it and it felt really good. I'm like, okay. There's a lot of nerve endings in the penis, and that's why we have sex. It feels good to be touched down there. It feels really good to have someone touch your erection. The same with women, feel good feelings down there. And he's like, oh my God, Dad, they should have penis massage parlors. I'm like, yes, they should have penis massage. That's a brilliant idea. That I'm going to go call the bank tomorrow and get a loan and start that business. There should be penis massage parlors. Whitney Houston was right. Children are the future. But I had to break the news to him. I had to break the news to Colton. I was like, buddy, there are penis massage parlors. They're called massage parlors. The penis is silent. It's the most clever joke I've ever written. We have this tradition where we lay in bed every night and we watch The Simpsons. Most good parents read to their child. I watch The Simpsons with them, and we're watching The Simpsons. And at the beginning of every episode of The Simpsons, Bart writes something on the chalkboard, right? He always writes something on the chalkboard. In this particular episode, he wrote, SpongeBob is not a contraceptive. And so I'm laying there watching it. I'm like, please don't ask. Please don't ask. Please don't ask. 2 seconds go by. He pauses. He's like, what's that joke mean, Dad? I'm like, as a comedian, I have to explain the joke. Okay, look, Mara, we talked about your erection and sex and all that stuff. That last uncomfortable conversation we had. Well, buckle up. We're having another one. So we know what sex is, so I explain contraceptives. Like, men wear condoms because when they have sex, they don't want to have a child. That's what they do. And a long time ago, there used to be this contraceptive for women called a sponge, where a woman would put a sponge up into her vagina and it would just catch sperm like a baseball mitt. Like, it would just stop sperm from going through. And he got the baseball analogy. So he's like, he got it. He was fine. He laughed at the joke. He's like, okay, SpongeBob is not a okay, he got it. He laughed. Great. End of uncomfortable conversation. We hit play. We keep watching. I look over at him just to see how he's digesting that information. I see the wheels just turning, and he pauses again. He's like, Dad, what if SpongeBob didn't take place in the ocean, but inside of the vagina? And I'm like, that's the greatest fan theory about SpongeBob I've ever heard. Of course SpongeBob is a contraceptive, and Squidward's an old sperm trying to find an egg, and he keeps blocking Squidward, and that's why they hate each other so much. Y'all know what Krusty the Krab is. He lives in the vagina, not under the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants. You use them when you don't want a baby. SpongeBob SquarePants. Thank you. That's my time.
Eddie Pence, everybody. Woo! Tip jar is open. Top left corner. You can Venmo or PayPal. Or you can super chat on YouTube. Holy shit, that was very funny, dude. The spacing on the fine. You're right. It's that's all about comedy too, man.
Changes it completely.
Yeah, just sometimes one word makes a joke funny. That's what I love about the science of comedy, man. Is just figuring that shit out. So that was fucking great.
It's been a long pandemic.
No, I love the stuff about the kids. I like giving real answers to your kid, though. That's good. Instead of being like, oh, it's a bird, and another bird comes and fucks a bee, and then sometimes and people love each other, and now you have a brother.
The stork comes with a basket.
Yeah, like, what the fuck point did that help anyone? Explain it like that. Like, that's not.
It's actually, I found it easier to just tell them the truth, and kids digest the truth and then move on. They're like, oh, okay, that makes sense, and then they move on with it.
Yeah,
it's when you lie. It's when you constantly lie to them or avoid them. That's when they have more questions.
Yeah. Girlfriends are the same way, if I'm being honest.
Yes. People in general, just tell them the truth.
Just tell them the truth in general. I remember in high school, like, we were so confused. My buddy's like, dude, I got my girlfriend pregnant. I'm like, you fucked a bird? He was like, no, that's not how this works. I didn't know. Race, we hate tips coming in.
I like, Eddie, when you were talking about the fine and you just started the joke and you said, yeah, I said she was, she looked fine. Steph Andrews in the chat said, so you called her fat.
Right. No, all the girls went, I've been talking about this forever, Eddie. If you tell a girl she's not a 10. Oh, you're a 9.6. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, okay, I guess you're an 11. My bad.
Go to the dictionary, look up the word fine, and read the definition.
No, but I gotta counter argue this, Eddie. Saying you look fine is a terrible thing to say. It just doesn't sound at all like you like it. It sounds like you don't like it.
Ed, you call sex going downtown to Chinatown. I don't think you can talk to Eddie about what sounds weird, okay? Like, that's
at least not a well-known phrase, and I'm trying to create an interpretation. You say you look fine, no one thinks that's good.
Yeah, but I don't like the way we've changed the word fine, because fine was not invented to be whatever.
Well,
And is that a smart time to put your foot down on that when your wife
I
comes
am
out with
dying
your
on this
clothing
hill. I am dying on this hill.
Yeah.
We go to fine dining. I drop $200. It's fine.
And by the way, Eddie's given up so much ground. This is the last hill he has left, Ben. This is
all I
he
have
has.
left.
No,
just use the space. Just use 2 seconds, and you're okay.
Yeah, then you're
But
fine.
honestly, did you say it that way because you were trying to politely say you didn't love the skirt and you wish you'd choose a better one?
Well, the origin of the joke came from, she always asked me how sets go. When I come home from a show, she's like, how'd the set go? Oh, it was fine. And she's like, oh my God, you bombed? I'm like, no, it was fine. It was a good time. I had a good time.
I
just
thought
say
she asked you
fine.
how sex was. And I
It was
you
fine.
said sex instead.
It was fine.
All right.
So Eddie, the goal of comedy is not for you to have a good time; it's for the other people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Right.
My sex is fine, but they're talking about the point of my dick is very fine.
Oh.
Anyway.
What?
TMI. All right. So Dana tipped you and said, Eddie, fine means you're a dead man and you're not getting
Yes.
anything on your anniversary.
I know.
Frankie Berman tipped
I
and
suffer from my art.
Yeah. Yeah.
said, what does she think of the joke? Does she think it's fine?
Yeah, but her definition, not mine.
I don't even know if it's the space. I just think if you hold on to the word longer, it gets much better.
Fine.
Yeah, fine.
Look,
Then it's like, okay. Yep.
There's so many ways to play with fine.
Yeah, you could do it too wet. You could do too much. So you could be like, I don't know, fine. That's worse, I think.
It's worse.
Such a flexible word. We just
It
haven't used it enough.
It's like fuck. Are all F words this interchangeable?
They might be. Fucking fine. You look fucking fine.
You look fucking fine, dude.
What does that mean?
Sounds
I don't know.
Angry. Sounds angry.
You look fucking fine.
That's good. That was pretty good, actually. That kind of turned me on a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
And it's
I'll
sex
leave
day
you
for
two.
Ben, so
Oh.
anything you can use, Ben. All right, let's keep going.
All right. Frankie Berman tipped you and said, great TED Talk on the word fine.
Oh, thank you.
Great. Also, it could even be a fine TED Talk.
It's a very fine TED Talk.
Zara Bending, Eddie, I mean, your set was fine, a fine set.
I go by Webster's dictionary of superior in kind, quality, or appearance. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Written down.
A lot to remember for a comedian.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sometimes comedians have such bad
here's the
memories.
thing.
Oh,
I
it's
love
awful.
that the entire joke is memorized. The entire joke. But then the only thing you've
But you
written
have to
down-
have the exact definition written down.
You know,
have to
that's
have
not what it
word
is,
for
Rakes.
word.
That's not what it is. We have a hard time remembering words that aren't ours. That's how narcissistic comics are. We can remember
But
the
it's-
things we
yeah,
thought of,
that-
but it's hard to remember stuff other people thought of. So
Interesting.
Yeah, but also comics are just dumb. Like we really are lucky we get paid to just do jokes because we just have no focus, no other skills. Like I'll give an intro to a comic. It's 2 things, and they're like, oh, I gotta write this down. It's 2 things. You can't remember 2 fucking things. It's the Amazon thing, and you saw me on blank. Oh my God, let me get out a paper and a pen. It's 2 fucking items, dude.
I've been
Remember.
trying to memorize that for a month. For a month, I've been trying to memorize that.
Unreal. This person's my very, very good friend. You might know their name from the book of names. Like, fucking A, dude.
Yeah, comics are the dumbest people on the
We're
planet.
very stupid, yes.
Let's see. Dabs tipped you and said, Eddie, my son turns 12 soon. I'm terrified.
Oh, get ready, buckle up. My kid just got pubes. And I know that because he told me.
well, that's good. That's the best way to know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to keep going. Technics tipped and said, Eddie, SpongeBob parlors where the penis is silent.
You're gonna have to at some point soon relate to your kid in a language he understands and say Lego your penis.
Yeah, I thought when you said suffering for your art, you meant stepping on Legos, but that's okay.
Oh, I've been to that. I have such thick calluses on my feet from 12 years of Legos. I could walk on hot coals and not notice.
Let's see what else we had. Tam Brown tipped and said, SpongeBob will never be the same, and it all took place in Bikini Bottom.
Oh, there we
There's
go,
so
Eddie.
much there to unpack.
Oh, it's all in Bikini Bottom. I think maybe this is right.
It is right. My kid is a genius.
I mean, the guy that wrote SpongeBob is Bobcat Goldthwait's best friend from like childhood, so I could see
Totally
that.
took place in a vagina. Totally took place in a vagina.
Sure. This is not a joke anymore. This is real.
No.
Oh, now I know what also
on
the
SpongeBob.
now I know what the term "under the sea" means.
Let's see. Chili Lee Dog sent $10 for each comment. Thank you. Randy Longmire tipped and said, Eddie, like dining or wine? That set was fine. He actually put the pause in there, but I didn't.
Oh, thank you. I take it totally differently then.
It's the same either way, right? It's the same word. And then my favorite tip of all of today comes from Gus Walsh. He tipped you, Eddie, and said, who lives in a pineapple inside the V.
That is really good. I think it's time for the game after
No,
that.
we've got two generals first.
Oh.
Tam Brown. When you're late to the stream and come to a bunch of dick joke. No, so nothing new. I left the in out on purpose. So she just come to a bunch of dick joke. And then Tam said, Ben is policing proper phrasing to the guy who says downtown to Chinatown. Yeah, okay, sure.
You mean policing and not policing? Is that possible?
Probably.
Ben is policing proper language usage.
All right, we're ready for the game.
Come on in, the vagina's fine.
The game today is make a movie exhausting, tired, all of those things. Front row, raise the virtual hands. The unpaid entries that I liked was Greg Murphy's The Pirates of Insomnia. Special ed, Teenage Mutant Ninja Bedspread. And then Sheep Go Quacks, back to the futon. All right. So Eddie and
Get to 88 lumps per hour.
Eddie and Allie, starting with our video front row, these are the ones we're going to be voting on. So
beds, Marty, where we're going, we don't need beds.
Wendy, you don't have a voice. What are you going to do?
She's got it. There we go.
Okay.
Live free or nap hard. I love it.
By the way, my autobiography is called Live Free or Nips Hard, so I don't know if you guys know that.
Sorry to drool on you. I love it. Zombieland double nap. That's really good. Hands on brand today. I love it.
And then I think she has one. Oh, that's it. All right. Front row, Steve.
Alrighty. The Fast and the Furious and the Fearless and the Philosophical and the Unfulfilled.
Oh no.
And boy, am I exhausted by this franchise. And then the second one is Snore Wars. The Empire Passed Out.
Nice.
LaBelle.
All right. So first thing, really quick. Sorry, my super chat earlier was actually, do you pair your decorations with accessories, not accessories? I'm sorry. I really had to say it. Okay. I have Snooze Brothers.
Nice.
And Fatigue of Their Own.
What's the last one?
Fatigue of Their Own.
Oh, Fatigue of Their
nice.
Own.
There's no quiet in sleeping.
So I have 4. I have the James Cagney hit Cranky Doodle Dandy.
Also a porno.
Yeah. Then we have the baseball movie 8 Men Out of Breath. Then I have Superman 4, The Quest for Sleep.
Nice.
Then the De Niro and Pacino movie Heat Exhaustion.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Like it.
Steph.
So I have Sexless in the City, the true sequel. And Frankie in Seattle.
They're both Seattle based, but okay, good. There you go.
Marissa.
I said tired in Seattle, taking a nap in Seattle, laying in my bed in Seattle. Okay.
No, I was just saying Sexless in the City should have been the real title to Sex in the City, the second one.
Nice. I love it.
Marissa.
So I've got two. The first one is Sleepy Storm Chaser.
Nice.
And the second one is The Wizard of
Rebecca.
Hi. I've got two. 28 Winks Later. And The Nap Before Bedtime.
Nice. Zara.
Babe. Steph, Sexless in the City. Thanks. That's my life. Love you, babe.
Oh, my life too, babe.
Mwah. So I've got two horror films. One, Holler at Rob Ryan, Slumberjack. And my second one is Pasture, Bedtime.
Nice.
Randy.
I don't know if this is a game entry or just my morning, but dude, where's my Adderall?
Stephanie.
Okay. I went with the exhausting. So Return of the Jedi's younger brother. And Crimson Peak. That would be the middle of the cycle.
All right. Is there anyone else in the front row that wants to do their entries live on camera? Gus. Oh, that's right. I forgot about you, buddy. Gus, go ahead.
Hey, I have Cars Bed. And I have Schindler's Listless. All right.
These are the rest of the entries. Good to have you back, Gus. So we had Jack, the Sisterhood of the Traveling Panting. Ben, you're frightening. I think that feels wrong.
I did not know it was still on. So sorry.
Oh, way better.
What was
This
this?
Buscemi. Yeah, the Buscemi's way better.
Dave Adler.
I bet I didn't know it was on.
Dave Adler had National Lampoon's Mount Everest Vacation. Cynthia Cresswell, It's a Wonderful Loaf. Victoria Scattereggio, Lethargic Miserables. You know what I mean.
Miserables?
Miserables.
Have you ever seen a thing or heard of stuff?
She's seen the world, Ben.
All right, what was the entry?
Lethargic, and then that
Wait, well, what is it again?
lethargic.
And then what?
Fuck off.
Miserable. It's Miserable. There we got it.
Victoria also had Red Yawn.
Somehow turn that into like a Spanish dish. I would like the miserables, please.
Victoria also had Sluggish Dog Millionaire.
You know what a miserable dish is when you steal bread.
Cynthia Cresswell, The Eternal Weariness of the Cluttered Mind.
That's for Ben specifically.
Ralph had How to Lose a Marathon in 10 Hours. Anna had Deadpool on His Feet. And then she had Drained Man.
Who's that?
That was Anna.
Nice.
And then Tam had Red Eye Dawn Flight. Clarence Isaacs Jr., Mo Betta Snooze. What's the movie there? I've never seen
Mo
it.
Better Blues.
Mo Better Blues.
And Tam had A Quiet Place for a Nap.
Nice.
And then I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
All right. I really like Mo Better Snooze was good. I like Drain Man from Anna. It's a Wonderful Loaf. Car's Bed from Gus. Slumberjack from Zara. 28 Winks Later from Rebecca. Wizard of was good. Cranky Doodle Dandy from Berman. Snooze Brothers from LaBelle. Zombieland Double Nap from Wendy. But I got to give it to Ralph with How to Lose a Marathon in 10 hours. That seems very tiring. Ben, what was your favorite?
Or Allison.
Oh, I'm sorry, Allison. My bad. Allison. Allie.
So as an insomniac, Cranky Doodle Dandy really spoke to me. But when I heard Schindler's List, and as a Jew, I was really into that one. So I think I'm gonna go with Schindler's List.
All right, Eddie.
I really liked Dude, Where's My Adderall made me laugh. Red Yawn was hilarious. But Mo Better Snooze, I think, takes it for me. Mo Better Snooze.
All right. Awesome.
Ben?
I love that one. I loved How to Lose a Marathon, Fatigue of Their Own from LaBelle, The Wizard of from Marissa, but I gotta give it to Drained Man by Anna. That was perfect.
All right.
Definitely tired.
I love the National Lampoon's Mount Everest Vacation, Double Nap, 28 Winks. Ralph's was awesome, How to Lose a Marathon, but I'm going to give it to Anna as well with Drained Man.
All right, there you go. Anna wins. Nice
Anna,
job.
you're the champion of SDSC today. Go to sdscshow.com to collect your prize. Well done.
And the Night King game will be exhaust or tired a movie. Like, Here Comes the Sun. God damn it.
Huh? Didn't we do that for movies right now? Isn't that what we're doing?
No, it's a song. Did I say movie?
You said movie, yep.
I meant song. It's been a real long morning.
Sounds like it. Cool. All right, that's the Night King game. That's cool. So do it for a song. Exhaust a song. Allie, do you have any?
Instead of Knives Out, I had Naps Out.
Nice.
Instead of Get Out, I had Get Out of Bed.
Nice.
And I just realized a lot of movies are already pretty tired, like Sleepless in Seattle, Snow White, and the 7 Sleeping Pills. I don't know.
Nice. Eddie, do you have any?
Blazed Saddles.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Nice. Ben, you got any?
I do have some.
Rach, how many you got?
No, I don't have any.
All right, Ben, bring us home.
All right, I've got the Sleepy Side Squad. Nap Fellas.
Nice.
Lord of the Blinks. 12 Years Asleep.
Nice.
China Down Comforter. Instead of the Grapes of Wrath, the Sleeps of Naps. And finally, The Silence of the Lamps.
I like that one. All right, Ben, it's time for the song.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. It's time for doodles drawn by Leedy Corbin. A lot of plants in that room.
I'm not co-hosted yet. I'm so sorry, Taylor.
God damn it, Taylor.
I don't know why you're apologizing, Leedy. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong.
It's not your fault. It's no one's fault. It's okay.
I feel like I'm Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting. It's
Not your fault.
It's not your fault. All right. First up, I have
Accurate tear to scale. I like it.
social distancing, social club hub. And then I have Happy Ben Sex Day. Then I have Allie and her little coated dick.
I love the other ones you did, and this, I mean, it makes my day. I need all of them.
Thank you so much. Then I have Steve's new phase.
Oh my god.
Hilarious. Steve Punk.
Is it a look? Because maybe
Not terrible.
Terrible. I'm not against it.
I mean, no heckler would dare. All right. Then I have an animation. How do I look? You look fine. Babe? Then I have another animation. For that great. Thank you.
LadyCorbin.com, at LadyCorbin on Instagram, and check out her new book she illustrated called
There's no fucking way you're getting a pony.
You're damn right.
Nice. Check that out on Amazon. Very cool. All right, we did it. Eddie, how do we find you out in the world? Where you got coming up?
You can check me out at eddiepence.com. That's where you can get all my social medias. I'm usually at Eddie Pence on Instagram and Twitter. Go to Amazon Prime and watch my comedy special, the Unspecial Comedy Special, if you're a Prime member. Otherwise, you can buy it on all transactional platforms.
Very cool. We'll see you next time, buddy. We appreciate it.
Thanks
Allie,
for having me.
Where do we find you at, Allie?
I am Allie_Goldie, ALLI_GOLDI on all social platforms. I also have a podcast called Two Girls, One Podcast that I've been doing.
Nice.
And stay tuned because I have an Audible original coming out in a couple months.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much. We'll see you next time. We appreciate you being here. Always, you can find me at Bowers Comedy. Origin Stories next week. We have Ken Garr. So come check that out on Wednesday. It's 5 p.m. now Pacific. 5 p.m. We changed the time. 5 p.m. Pacific. Moving forward on Origin Stories. And I've got some shows at the Federal on the 1st and the 7th. And I'm at the Comedy Chateau on the 4th if you're in Los Angeles. Ben, what you got coming up?
On the 4th of September, if you don't want to see Bowers' show and you'd rather drive further to see my show, I don't know why, but if you do want to do that, there's a rare chance to see me do an hour of comedy anywhere near Los Angeles at JR's Comedy Cafe. Please get tickets at benglebe.com. And today at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern is Glebe Off the Top. Leedy will be there drawing it. We got a real fun crowd coming, and announcing for the first time right now the return of our briefly former queen and former mayor, Justine Marino, will be joining us. It'll be a lot of fun, so get tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com.
Very cool. Rach, anything to catch us up on before we get the audience out of here?
We do, yeah. So let's see. Bunch Sense General said Steve Punk. I love it.
Nice.
And then just an update. So for our Saturday shows in September, we're going to have September 11th for Steve's birthday. And then the weekend after that too, September 18th. So those will be our 2 Saturday shows in September.
Very cool.
That's it.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Front Row. We'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. You guys are awesome. As always, you make the entire show.
Also, Rach.
Yeah.
Rach, just really quickly, the word is not September, it's September.
When September ends. Anyway.
What else? We have a show Tuesday, right? Oh, next week. I did want to announce that we have, so next week we'll have on Friday the Regional Geography Challenge. So between the hosts, the four of us will be participating in geography quiz. So make sure to get your front row tickets for that. That's it. Bye.
All right. Thanks so much, Rach. We'll see you then. All right. Yeah, have a great weekend, guys. We're going to have a good time, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you for being with us. What a fun show. And just remember, if life gets boring, just put a hat on it. Good night, everybody.
It's on your penis.